Oblix is an optimum drapery collection, and Oblix is composed of 6 designs and 32 colorways. So drapery collection, but a special drapery collection as it is a wide width collection. So best to show you how rich this collection is to start with a design called Objet. And here in Objet, and again I'm going to show it from the selvage, so it is a 297 centimeter wide. And here with Objet, you're going to discover a very classic design, but there is a very modern interpretation. Modern because we have sort of like changed and lightened this sort of pattern itself, and also with the use of pocketing and ombre to really sort of like give a dimensional effect to this beautiful design. So Objet, and the best way to show Objet is to look at the hanger, and here again what we have opted, and just to make sure that you can fully appreciate the color variation on the ombre itself. Every single of the 6 colorways are shown in a big sort of like feeder, helping the selection process. So a very sort of like intriguing and very interesting design, very dimensional Objet, which is accompanied by 5 other complementary designs, but also they have their own strengths by themselves. So the first 2 are Opportune and Ordain, and what's very interesting here in this quality, which is 305 centimeter wide, is the delicacy and the sort of like luxurious calmness of the pattern itself. So you will see here almost like an ombre, you will see here a moire pattern. There is a kind of like definition and spirit in this one. Some designers have seen a sort of like an animal print, and so it has a lot of like a different angle to the eye, and accompanied by a very sophisticated also little herringbone design. So very subtle and very easy to sort of like integrate if you want a much quieter sort of like room environment. Now on the more sort of like important designs, we have 3 of them, and here the first one is Oxim. So Oxim has a really interesting sort of like definition. So you can use it from the selvage, and what's interesting there as well is the width of the design. So these 3 last designs are 320 centimeter wide, so really giving you a full sort of like room height. Should you want to use this design for a higher room, like a 4-meter high curtain, it is multi-directional, so you can really use it in that direction or the other side, so it's fully railroadable, and Oxim has this capacity to be used both sides. Then comes Ornate, that you will see here, a sort of like a more classic damask pattern, and then Opale, which is this more flowery, exotic type. Again, Opale has a very interesting feature. You can use the silver highlight to see the flower, or eventually use the back of the fabric and go into a much more sophisticated matte as well. So again, a very interesting color palette, which is probably best to see or best to show with the sample book itself. And this is the full scope of the collection in the Oblix book. And you will see, along with the exquisite photography that we have taken, the options that we have with this collection. So a rich collection in terms of design, very useful, all double width, and not sort of like forgetting the specific properties of FR1, all inherently, permanently FR. So no topical treatment, no VOC, and really sort of like safe for being close to human and safe for the touch. You will not get any kind of like rash or sort of like skin problem because the fabrics are totally neutral. So the Fire retardancy is not made with a chemical compound, it is made at molecular level, just to make sure that the fabric itself is going to be safe and the environment in which the fabric is going to be exposed, or at least shown, will also be safe.
All FR1 fabrics are fully tested and certified under the Green Ecotex 100 standard. This means that FR1 fabrics are environmentally safe, contain no prohibited substances or chemicals known to be harmful to humans.
That's the advantage of Oblix, and as you can see, really a large scope of colors and options in terms of design. So here we're talking about large design, we're talking about patterns, and we're talking about something quite exceptional altogether. This is the Oblix collection.